Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Good morning, everyone. 10/10/22. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a good weekend, or actually, some people still having a weekend, right? Long weekend. So how is everyone doing today? All right, got all that? Okay. I pinned a message on the top. I have a whatnot sale that I scheduled last week when I did the video on how to set up a whatnot sale. So I finished setting it up and I put it up there. That's at 6 o'clock today. The link is up there. I'm selling Disney pins from Disney World, Disneyland, Paris, Disneyland, Disneyland Tokyo, and I think Disneyland Hong Kong that I have. I'll be selling those on Whatnot tonight at 6. Shouldn't be too long of a show. And then I'll schedule another one and I'll upload everything and get that ready to go. So I know I'm a little early, as usual. Let me just see something here.
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
I don't get to play around with that stuff too much. I noticed that there was something new also on YouTube, and I couldn't find out. Instead of doing subscriber only, now you can just let in the moderators, which is kind of like membership only, which is interesting. But you have to type in every person's name, and I was trying to copy and paste, and it doesn't allow it. Anne Marie, how are you? Good morning. How's everything going in your neck of the woods this morning? Nice here today. It's going to be 87, I think they said. Unfortunately, we have some rain coming the end of the week, it's pretty bad. There's still places that are underwater. I noticed on the news this morning, Sanford, Florida, which is an hour north of here, they're still cresting. It hasn't receded yet, the lake, and they are still homes. They showed the inside of homes. The water's like 3 feet, 4 feet up the wall. People lost everything. It's really bad. Pretty good, thank you. 59 right now. I would love it to be 59. Getting into the lower 80s. Where are you, Anne Marie? What state? Is this hurricane considered worse than Hurricane Andrew? I don't think so. Andrew caused a lot of damage. This one caused different damage because McKinney, Texas, okay. Yeah, Andrew did destruction, devastation, definitely. This is more flood, water, because the storm, they said, took so long. They were saying that the storm came in at Fort Myers, and they said it's going to take 24 hours to get just to like Jacksonville area. Whereas if we were in a car, we could have driven it in 4 hours. 5 hours, you'd be in Georgia already. But it just like we got 17 to 20 inches of rain here. It was pretty bad. North of Dallas, about 40 miles. Oh, very cool. Very cool. We had a lot of tornadoes. I know that. Hello, Sandy. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. How did you find the channel? And thank you, everybody on Twitch and Facebook, for checking out the show. Please, I hope you subscribe to the channel. Give me a like. And give me a comment at the end, what you liked, what you didn't like. It does help. That's an incredible amount of rain. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But yeah, it's a little old, a little new. Hi, Pam. How are you? How's everything in PA today, Pam? Oh, Pam. Now that you're here, if you're still here, let me know. Sorry. Oh, somebody's picking up the truck, and man, they slammed it to pick it up. We need rain bad. Wow, you can have as much as hours as you want. It's bad. A little older. Pam, I picked up a couple of those packs of cells from Brian. He did them on Whatnot. I don't know, like $5 for 6 of them or whatever. I asked how to take them off the paper that they're stuck to. And he said, as far as I know, you put them in the refrigerator and it dries them out. Okay. I called someone and they said, no, definitely don't do that. You need to put it in a moist area. He said the best thing to do is get a towel, hand towel or something, moist. So what I did is I got a hand towel, put water in the middle of it, try to drain it out so it was just like damp, put it in the microwave, got it really hot, and then let it cool for a second or two, and then I patted it on the paper for the cells. On the cells, I mean the paper, not the cell, the paper. And it still was tough to come off because it was really stuck, like somebody glued it on there. But I got 90% of it off. So, yeah, because if you do it in a refrigerator, that takes the moisture out of everything. So I just thought I'd tell you that. And then I found backgrounds. So I'm going to put some backgrounds on the cells when I sell them or try to sell them. So, Sandy, how did you find the channel? I don't think. Good morning. That's an incredible amount of rain. So, anybody pick up anything good over the weekend? What's a sell? Back in the day, before digital, a lot of the all of the animated movies were done by cells. It's a piece of acetate. Let's call it the pencil person would draw the outline, and then the colorist would color in the cells. And then what happens is when, let's say I'm a character and I'm moving my hand. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'd have like 8 cells for that one swash. And then when they film it, it goes in the background. The camera takes a shot. They take out that cell, put the next cell in. Takes a shot, take out that one, put the next one in. So that's why back in the day, the cells weren't worth anything, because I can remember I had one of the Disney's 9 Old Men at one of my shows, and when I used to do Disney collector shows, and he said, man, back in the days, we used to get the cells out of the box, we'd throw them on the floor, run and slide on them across the studio, and I am not sure, LOL, someone probably said to sub. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Always good to have a new sub. Let me see if this works. And no, it's not going to work. So I forget. I think Oliver and Company is the last animated Disney movie that they actually used cells. After that, it's all digital. It's all on the computer. Sounds like it would take forever to make. It does. Used to. It used to. But like some of them are, man, mucho expensive because there's only one. You could get one that's here. There's only one of that. Then there's one that's here. There's only one of that. So yeah, but then, like I have on my wall, I have cells from the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, which is an animated movie. And then we have a bunch of Disney cells. A bunch of Disney cells. But we used to be big Disney collectors back in the days. I used to run a club for Disney collectors nationwide. And I used to put on shows and have the animators in and stuff like that. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I mean, I could tell you stories, but if you go to, I did an interview with Gary Wolf, who's the person who wrote Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We talk about what the animators did when they did that movie. Because you got to figure for one scene, there could be 20 cells. And they put the dirty parts in. So you can only see them, though, if you have a laser disc and you pause it frame by frame by frame. Pretty funny. Ping G, good morning on the West Coast. How are you? Oh, I wanted to tell everybody. I wanted to tell everyone. All right. I put some stuff on my community page. Nope. Wrong one. Oh, it's present. Why do they say present instead of share? Now but when you go in there, it still says share. I don't get it. All right. If you go to my community page, I did a couple of things. I was looking at some classes and stuff, and they said, try this, try that. Couple of questions like, what is the best thing you have ever seen given to people that become members of a channel other than just a special emoji? And then I did a caption, this image, winner chosen in a week. So there's me on The Walking Dead. And then I found this, which was awesome. This is, when people light up their homes for Christmas, this person did it for Halloween, and you got to watch it. It's very, very cool. And then just an ad, join Countess, April, and me now every Wednesday about sourcing storage units. I want to see if Kim bought that $900, or it's probably going to be over $1,000 storage unit. If you watched last week's show, we went over it, and a lot of stuff. But I gotta admit, April's very cool at that. She's like, look at the guitar. And I'm saying, what guitar? And then when you really, really zoom in, there it was. And she caught it. She definitely caught it. So what's everybody working on today? It is a holiday. So I have everything packed and ready to be picked up tomorrow. Then I found out last Friday. That was funny. What was funny? She's very good at looking at units. Oh, okay. I'm learning a lot from you. Well, thank you very much. I try my best. I do try my best. Marketplace Boutique. I keep wanting to call you Market Basket because back home, funny, Sandy and I went to Winn-Dixie last week, and I said, "Oh, no Winn-Dixies at home. Now it's going to be Market Basket or Stop and Shop." So Market Basket's like embedded in my head. But thanks for coming in, and Yvonne's here. Hey, Yvonne, what's happening? I'm trying to learn about reselling. Well, that's why I'm here. I tried to help people with to try to make more money on their online selling. What do you need to know? What are you struggling? Are you struggling with anything? Because if I don't know, I'm sure somebody in the chat knows. If you look on my page, there's plenty of videos like eBay 101, 102, 103. I should probably redo them because they're over 6 months old. And eBay changes the game like almost, seems like it's every quarter, but now it's like biannually. So it just depends what you're looking to do, what you're trying to do. Well, I'm a newbie. I'm trying to learn about getting started. Well, what issues are you having? Started selling, started sourcing. I mean, as we always tell people, the the way to get started is you sell the extra stuff that's around the house. I think everybody has Christmas presents, birthday presents, wedding presents, baby presents, or whatever that are still in the closet, never opened, never used. You're probably not going to use them. If you're like me, though, and it's a gift, it's kind of hard to sell something that was gifted to you. But clothes, kids' clothes, they grow out of them so fast. Yeah, your own item, low budget, which I have things I can sell. I recommend Macari for absolute new people. Low budget, which I have things I can. All right, so low budget. Open an eBay account because eBay is going to give you between eBay and Amazon. eBay is going to have the second largest viewership for sales. Then it would go to Macari, and then it varies. Handmade stuff would be Etsy, clothes would be Poshmark, men's clothes would be Grailed. But hey Mel, how are you? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. I would get your items. First, go to eBay, open an account. It's very easy. You're going to have to put your bank account because eBay no longer uses PayPal. Good on one end, bad on the other, and it's just a whole nother topic to talk about. I'm not sure, Yvonne. I've never sold on Grailed. I haven't sold a lot of men's clothes at all. eBay finally gave me the new unified lister. I couldn't figure out how to crop the photo, so I had to ask. Yeah, I know, I got it too, and I hate it. I'm thinking of going to Ink Frog. That's just an idea. But yeah, I hate that new listing thing. Just wish they'd stop. Once you get settled on one thing, then they change it to another, and it's a whole new learning curve. But what I was going to say... Oh, sorry. Sandy. Shipping scares me. I use Bazaart for pictures, and I love my pictures. Yeah, but if you all have Windows, like I'm using a desktop. All right, let me just show you. Present, share screen, share. Sandy and I went to the bins this a couple of days ago because I had to go to do. We had a retirement meeting, so I said, let's just go. I took a couple of pictures because I have never seen the bins loaded this high before. Never. I mean, look at that. Everything is sky high. Anyway, you go to your photos, open up the photos in Photos. Go up here. Click on this. And you can edit your photos however you please. I don't want her there. And now I just have a photo of that. Go down here, save, and you're saved. If you want to do more, if you want to flip it, if you want, straighten it. I think there's too much wasted on the bottom, so you just bring it up. And this is free. This is just I opened up the photos in Photos. So that's it. Can you make a white background? No, you cannot do that. But you can do it with eBay. eBay gives you that now. You can change the color and all that stuff, which I wouldn't. But you can't do that. And yes, Google does want you to have a white background on your pictures on eBay. But Sandy, open up an eBay account if you don't have one already. You can look at paying 12 to 15%. So selling dollar items, maybe not a great idea to start selling things. If you have things that are $1, maybe bulk them together, 2, 3, 4 pieces together and charge $10. They do like it when it's free shipping. So to do that, you have to add in your shipping. So what I do to do that, and I do have some that are free shipping. This is just one place. Pirate Ship is free. All right. And lately, it's just about the same price as eBay. Just about the same price as eBay. So you can go to Pirate Ship. Here's the main page. You can go here to rates. So this is not doing anything. There's Shippo. I use Shippo. Pirate Ship. There's a few, but they're all free. They have negotiated rates. So let's just say I'm going to ship something, or I want to add free shipping. I want to ship. All right, I have this toy in this box, and it weighs 2 pounds. So I want to get an idea of how much it's going to cost to ship that. So it's a 7 by 3 by 2, and it weighs 2 pounds. And I'm in Florida. So the other coast, I mean, granted, I could do Alaska, but what's the zip code that everybody remembers? 90210, Beverly Hills. Get rate quote. So parcel select $8.85, which is the cheapest. And you can go through them. There's UPS. There's no FedEx. There's UPS. And there's USPS. So $8.85. So if I want $8.85, so just call it $9, right? And I want at least $10. I would have to list it for $19. So now what you have to do is you go on to eBay. This is all before you list it. Yes, it's going to take a while. I don't know I said toy, but you pick. I hate that. I'm just trying to give you an example. Bad choice. All right, let's just say I had these. All right, vintage 80s rapper, Batman, Joker, Alf. All right, $6 or best offer plus $3 shipping. So he's at $9 shipped. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just making an example. If I want to sell the same thing and I want to include shipping, I would price this at $9, and it would, over here, it would say free shipping. Everybody's charging note right here, free 3-day shipping. So a lot of times that does attract people because they can review things right here, free shipping. Do you weigh the item then in the box? Yes. Yep. So there is prep work involved. There is prep work, but at least it gives you a better idea. Now, so this person's $9. If I had the exact same item and I wanted to stand out, I would add a couple of more cards if I had them, even common cards if you have them, or reduce it and make it $8 free shipping. So now I'm beating him by $1. Whatever you have to do to stand out, and in my estimation, get your stuff sold. But that's, like I said, that's the prep work. You put in the size, the weight, and I put in Beverly Hills, which is for me, it's coast to coast. Get rate quote, and there it is. Now, if I'm in Florida and this is going to be shipped to Georgia, it's not going to be this expensive. Or let me see. 02150. 804. This is going to Massachusetts. So it's 80 cents less. So, but I want to protect myself. Definitely want to protect yourself. You don't want to lose money. You want to make money. So for me in California, I would use New York. Use Maine. Yvonne, and here's how you do it. Zip code for Bangor, Maine. And there they are right there. But I don't do free shipping. I do calculated. I do both, Yvonne. But I'm just saying, if you want to be competitive, and there's a big push, eBay's trying to get everybody to do free shipping. Why? Because Amazon does. Most of the stores do. And, people search for free shipping. I mean, granted, I was looking for something over the weekend and I searched for free shipping. At least this way. And it's the same way on when we do auctions. When people bid on something with free shipping, it's like, okay, they know that's their final price because they're going to resell it. Whether other than you selling it to them, and now they have to wait to find out how much shipping is, and sometimes they get upset. Just my point of view, I guess. You use a different zip code. only to get an idea of what it's gonna charge me for shipping, Sandy. That's it. This is only an idea, only an estimate of shipping charges. You don't know where it's going to go. It could, and be very careful when you're shipping things international. Personally, when you're just getting started, I would not do international. Don't do international. Just the more pictures you have of your listing, give me one idea of something you want to sell. And if you're interested, if anybody's interested, there's the link if anybody wants to come on. But give me one idea of an item you want to sell. Ow, ow, ow. These are my listings. A blouse. Ugh. Can you give me another one? That's too generic. Give me something that's like this or like this. Right to the point. A blouse, because there's so many different ones. What sets it apart? Is it a Coach blouse? I don't even know if they make blouses. You have to give me a specific item. That's kind of generic. That's like saying a pair of pants. Well, are they Levi's? Are they Gap? You have to be specific. You're not going to list something as a blue blouse, a red blouse. That's interesting. I didn't even know how to spell blouse. I mean, I wouldn't, but. And there's the link if anybody wants to come in. All right. Let me just show you. Dog chew toy. There's so many different dog toys. You have to be specific. Okay, Lee overalls. All right. You see the way they have these here? No, it's okay. Vintage 50s Lee overalls. Vintage riveted. Vintage Lee overalls. Made in USA. That's important to some people. Vintage Lee sanforized. Union made. When you list things, because eBay does not maximize your listing on the mobile phone or mobile devices, almost 80% of all sales are made on a mobile device. So what you need to remember, what you need to do, the first 4 to 6 words of your listing are the most important. Everything else is okay. Like, see this one, 30 by 26 denim men's, blah, 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 blah. Too much. Blue denim, faded, blue denim. Lee overalls are heavy, so make sure you weigh them correctly. Yes, but sometimes, Yvonne, you can get a pair of overalls if you wrap them nice and tight. You can get them in a padded envelope, a padded priority envelope. Then you're at $10 shipping. So, Sandy, you see this here? VTG instead of vintage. VTG is better because you don't use any kind of punctuation, because space is at a prime on your title. So use VTG and save all that other stuff. Lee riveted. Now I know riveted, denim, I wouldn't put denim because, of course, they are. I would put maybe Lee, vintage Lee riveted carpenter bib overalls. And then do, if you want, denim or blue or the color, because I know there's black denim, there's blue denim. Size large, you just put LG. Any way you can save some space here is worth it. They're over a pound. Cheapest option would be flat rate envelope if they fit. Probably won't fit in a padded. No, they will. I've done some in a padded way back when, Yvonne. And that's the only Swamp Picker. Good morning. How are you today? That's why any jean, not just overalls, any jeans is going to be over a pound. But if you get them in a padded flat rate, then you're only going to pay 10. I think it's 10.90 they just went up to. And boy, did the shipping go up. So yeah, Sandy, you just got to remember that the most important, like, see vintage 50s, that's like an oxymoron. You know, get rid of the 50s, get rid of vintage, just put VTG, Lee overalls. I don't know what that is, sanforized. Gelt? Denim. Dungaree jeans, overalls. Sanforized. All right, I guess it is important. But try to remember your most important part of your title is the first 4 to 6 words, and that way you're maximizing for mobile. So you have to judge, well, it's riveted, it's blue. I don't know what else you could say about them. It's the same thing, right? They're all saying the same thing. Riveted, dungarees, carpenter, Lee bib, overalls, vintage. And then these people are all doing shipping, 17, 13, 12, 7, 9, $59 and still charge $89 and still charge $10 for shipping. Damn. I would compare. All right, mine is just like this. They're at 79, so they're at 89 basically. Yeah, you have to, Sandy. You have to on clothes, because if you don't and you're not specific, you'll start getting returns. My trick is to put bulky things in a Tyvek envelope, squished air out, and then put that. Yes, that's very good. That's a good point, Marketplace, because the Tyvek will help it slide into the bubble envelope. That's a good thought there. I've done that myself because it does help it slide in, or slide the padded over the item. And Sandy, you do have to. And I'm sure everybody is. Well, let me get back to what I was saying though. So let's just say multiple people have this. The average price is $79, and shipping is on the average $10. So they're at $89. If this is all extra stuff for you and you're just looking to get sales, I would do this at either $78 free shipping or $75 free shipping. And like you can see right here, only 2 people watched this in the last 24 hours. So how many people could you get if you were at $75 shipped free? You might get a sale. Now, you're not going to be like this. You're not going to be at almost 13,000 positive, with feedback, but you have to start somewhere. Now, see this? This is what you need. This will protect you from getting returns. See? This is why many people don't sell clothes. This background, don't do this. If you don't have a white background, go to Walmart, get a white twin size sheet. I think they're $3. If you can't get white, get light gray. Put it on a table, put it on a couch, put it somewhere that you have, and take your pictures on that. Those twin sheets, I think that's the smallest one you can get. I think they're $3. They're under $5. I know that. They make excellent backgrounds for your pictures. So he shows the buttons. I would have something that would show the stains. Shows that. You should show everything. Condition, pre-owned, item has been used or worn previously. See the seller's listing. Imperfections. Very good. True vintage. Shows some light wear and spots. See all photos. You want to put as much information in here as possible. It has a scratch. It has a dent. It's missing a button. There's a little tear. There's a pull in the fabric. Anything you could add where you could fight a return, because the person could say, "Oh, they don't fit. They're not the right size." Well, the measurements are all there in the pictures. It says it was really great condition, but there's spots everywhere. Well, it says there's light wear and spots. So you want to be whatever you have to do to CYA. You know what that means. You have to. Not everybody on eBay, on every platform, not everybody is honest. They want you to think they are, but they're not. Somebody's always going to be out there, to say, "Oh, there's a new seller. Let me try a scam." I don't know what their thought is. I just say overall, my dad wears them, but won't wear them after they fade. Oh, some people like that. So you just have to come up and, just like I said, look at your competition. What are they saying about them? Is there anything you could say different? I don't know. I don't think so. The overalls are overalls. But you just want to stand out from your competition. You want yours to sell before theirs does. And that's good. You see, they get somebody wearing them. Do you promote your listings? At the beginning, I only promoted 1% for the first 2 weeks. Ping G, who's in here, started doing 3% on everything. And she's been making sales. Now, once you do 3%, now you're at 15% or almost 18% of your money is going to go to fees. Keep that in mind. Should you promote is the question. So if I do the search and you're going to sell this, let me just finish my thought. I did, ever since Ping G told me that, and it's been 2 weeks, I think, I started doing 3% on everything I have over, I think it's $12 or $13. And it has worked. Not on everything, but it has worked. But you have to make sure you have that profit built in. You have to make sure, because you'll end up making sales but not making money. One easy way to find out if you should promote, you're going to sell Lee overalls. Search. There's 481 results for Lee overalls. So you do want to promote. All right? Because that's your competition. What do I have to do to get ahead of my competition? You have to make yours stand out. It's like anything. It's like you're selling anything. Mine has to be the best one or the better one to get it sold. So you might want to promote this. If you did a search, and I don't know, I did a search for something and there was no one selling it and I forgot what it was. $90. Okay. No, I did a search for something. No one was selling it. So there's no reason for me to promote that. So look at your competition. You have a lot of competition. You want to do it. And I run coupon sales, for example, buy one, get one 50% off. I wouldn't recommend her to do that, though, Yvonne, not if she's just getting started. I mean, you're experienced, you're making money. You start doing 50% off, and then she's not making any money. We need to get her to get used to selling first and making money before she goes in and starts basically giving money away. You're giving 50% away on one item. I promote 3% on everything. I go a little above comps sold. Also, sending offers to watchers is great. Yes. I go a little above comp sold. Marketplace, can you elaborate on that a little? I go a little above comp sold. Do you add free shipping? What else are you doing you go a little above? Why? What's the thought process behind that? I used to always send an offer to watchers, but with the 3% promoted, I am sending out fewer offers. Good point. Yes. When she has lots of listings, I have 10. Yes. I'm still down to 70, I think. On 2 items. Send offers, promoted. Okay, send offers. Let me show you about sending offers. I don't know if you can do this if you don't have a store. Where am I? Sell. Excuse me. All right. You go to sell, and it's going to bring up your listings. I only have 73 listings. That's just me. All right. You go here. Send offers eligible to. So you click on that. And it brings up your 2 items. Now, I have 3 people looking at this, or 3 people looked at it, and I could send an offer. All right. The reason I don't send an offer is because if I'm going to lower the price, look, go to send offers, only one person is going to get this offer. Well, I want it sold. So I go back to sell and item title, Jeff. All right, here it is. I want to make this available. If I'm going to lower it for one person, I'm going to lower it for 1,000 people. So I'm going to make it $19. Now, the last time I did this live, the item sold like within 10 minutes. So instead of sending an offer, I just lowered the price. So now more than one person is going to see it. These 3 people are going to see it. And then anybody else looking for a Jeff Hardy figure is going to see it. Now it's $19. That's the way I do it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying. I price above because I'm running sale. Okay. All right. So you're making up for it that way. Not everyone buys the cheapest items, Paul. It's been proven that most people buy medium price, not the cheapest. Okay. When you have the item cheapest, people think something's wrong with it. Okay. I'm not saying the cheapest, but what do you have to do to stand out? If by just adding free shipping, yeah, it's going to end up being the cheapest. But if you're the only one doing free shipping, who do you think they're going to buy from? So it's not always you're the cheapest. There's a reason why. Because still, nobody buys the most expensive item either. But like I said, that's just me. So did we boggle your mind, Sandy? And it's not hard. Repetition, everything's easier with repetition. The more you do, the easier it becomes. And I only have 73 items, and I contacted eBay. I said, listen, if you waive that, this is just me. I wanted to cancel my store. There's a $51 early cancellation fee. I said, if you waive that cancellation fee, I'm out of here. I'll be happy to leave. No, this has helped a lot. Okay. Shipping is not hard. Save the boxes. Anytime you order stuff, save the boxes. You shop at Walmart. Go there at 9:00 in the morning when they start to bring the pallets back to the back room. There should be a lot of empty boxes. Go at 7:00 at night, 8 o'clock at night when they start bringing the pallets out to stock the shelves. There should be carriages full of empty boxes. You go to the person and say, hey, is it okay if I grab some boxes from you? 80% of the time they're going to say yes. The people that have been there the longest are going to say no because they know that Walmart gets money for these bales of cardboard. So that's an easy place to get boxes. Sandy, you can look at completed sales on TerraPeak if you have a store, where to see the price of things. One thing, Sandy, is that eBay does control who sees your items. Unfortunately, they do have the right to not show your items. It's sad but true. When I didn't promote, I couldn't even find my own items. Wow. I never had that problem, thank goodness. A lot of people say, watch a video. I have watched hundreds. Okay. There's a charge for an eBay store and you want to close yours. If so, there a reason? Yeah, I don't want to say anything because then Sandy might get turned off. I have eBay. Can I use that for a store? Yes, but you can get the basic store for $9.95. I have the $29.95 a month store. What does it give you? It gives you the option to go into seller managed, all the doodah stuff. Whoops. Oh, I'm not even on eBay. All right, so there's my eBay store. I can go to my eBay, go to selling, and it brings up all my information. I used to have, I think the closest was almost 1,000 listings. And you can see, on purpose, I'm dropping them a lot. So there's stuff you can do with a store that you can't do without a store. Is it worth the money for a store? Here you go. Basic subscription, fixed price, list auction style free. You get TerraPeak, you get Worth Point. I don't know. This is what you want to go for. You want to become top rated. people do tend to buy more from top rated than because it makes a difference. Top rated seller, you know, you're not going to have any hassle or whatever. Marketing. Whoops. Come on. Promotions. You can run a sale. You can do coupons. Can't do that without a store. You get a $25 coupon for shipping supplies. You put in this code. Now, granted, eBay tape sucks. It is so bad. Their boxes, I've used the boxes. I still have some boxes. A lot of them come apart. They've gotten more expensive and the quality has gone downhill. Why do I want to close my store? I have an issue with eBay. Now, granted, I've been on eBay 26 years, since before it was eBay. I shipped something with global shipping to Brazil. And I shipped it August 2nd. August 24th, it was in Brazil in customs, waiting for the person to pay the customs duties and pick it up. Customer didn't do that. They put in an item not received. I told eBay. They decided to refund the customer. September, whatever. The item was released from customs and shipped to the customer or forwarded to the customer. It was delivered to the customer. So now the customer has the item and the money. eBay got back to me. I've called for a month, 3 times a week. No, we're going to let it stand. And I said, how? I don't understand it. It's like I'm getting people with no common sense. So this is an ongoing issue I've had. eBay still took the money away from me. Now the customer has it. eBay tells me, send them an invoice. All right, Yvonne, take care. After you reach your seller limits, eBay gives you 25 free listings per month. Extras are charged 25 cents per listing. So if you're there, that's true. That's true. So I called eBay. I said, listen, I said, how am I supposed to send them an invoice? Oh, just go to PayPal. I said, no, I'm not doing that, because then there's going to be a 3% charge and I'm going to get 3% less of my money. And they said, that's true. I said, listen, the customer admits he got the stuff. You took the money away from me. He has the money and the stuff. Why not just issue me a refund? Oh, I'll have to escalate this and get back to you in 24 hours. 24 hours never happened. The latest is 7 to 10 days. So I reached out to the CEO of eBay and Griff. Everybody knows Griff if you've been on eBay for any time. I sent him an email, and I hope one of them gets back to me. I know I did it Sunday or Saturday. Now today's a holiday, so it's ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. And I keep telling eBay, why do you settle with the buyer? And this was the buyer's first purchase. And here I am, every time I call or write in, the first thing eBay says to me, oh, I see your account is 24 years old. I said, yeah, this is my second account. My first account I sold. I said, I've been on the platform 26 years. Oh, thank you for your loyalty and everything. I said, well, that's gone. I said, unless you correct this thing, it's gone. So it's just me. I'm just pissed to the nth level with them. So Sandy, I would start slow. The same question. Everybody has the same questions. It's like, and then the other question is, when do you think I should become an LLC or a corporated? No problem, man. I just contacted them over the weekend again, and And it's not bad. I mean, if it was a $10 item, okay. It's $115. It's makes no sense. And then they said, put in a claim. You did global shipping, put in a claim. I said, yeah, I tried that. They won't do it because the item was delivered. So anyway, Sandy, I tell everybody, don't go for a corporation or anything until you're making money. But definitely just start getting your feet wet, get some sales. You're going to get motivated when you're driving, when you're out, when you're talking to friends, and all of a sudden your phone starts to do the cha-ching, which means you made a sale. That gets you motivated. That's the motivation that you need. Then you start listing more. It's not hard. Shipping, you asked about shipping. I can't believe they wouldn't just accommodate you after. I know I said that. It just amazes me what people sell and what people buy. Very true. Very, very true. Packing, if you sell any kind of collectibles, right? Collectors are fanatics. Can't have a dent. Can't have a scratch on the box. If it does, you got to put it in the listing. I'm selling this. There's a little dent in the upper left-hand corner. There's a scratch on the bottom or whatever. And then just do your best to protect it. Bubble wrap. I use peanuts, the styrofoam peanuts. I just ordered another bag, 4-foot tall bag. Just do the best you can packing, because then you're going to get your responses. And I even told eBay, I said, look at my feedback. In 24 years, never had a problem on this account. Awesome. Great seller. Condition as described. Would buy from again. Grade A. Nice item. Fast ship. Quick shipping. Great seller. Excellent seller. Excellent. Excellent. As advertised. This is what you want, because even me, when I buy something, and I don't buy much off of eBay, I look at their feedback. Fast and pleasant. Good price. Fast shipping. Super fast shipping. Great condition. Well packaged. This helps. All these feedback help. A+, fast shipping. Love the CD. What I did on a CD, instead of, some people just say put it in a bubble envelope, I save all my bits and pieces of cardboard. So I'll get the cardboard and I will bend it and tape it around the CD. So I've gone that extra mile to make sure the item is protected. And that's what you have to do. You got to think of this. This is not just a hobby. This is a business. Christy, good morning. The worst thing is they get away with it and keep scamming. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't, because it didn't go through US. It went through eBay global shipping. I can't even look at the tracking because eBay has to get into it. And I'm telling you, I mean, I reached out to the CEO and Griff. Griff used to do the eBay show, the eBay radio. He's still there, and he does the seller recap shows. And one thing about me, Sandy, is I'm transparent. Just to show you, I really need some help with an eBay issue. That's the CEO, and that's Griff. I've been eBay seller over 26 years. I sold and shipped the item. I gave them line by line, everything. Released by customs, eBay. Why am I made to be put through all this hell when eBay clearly screwed up? Just tell the correct office to give the seller his money back, which is me. One of my last emails, I should send the buyer an invoice, not how to send, just send one. So I called, they said, I won't because that's costing me another 3%. So that was the last manual request. They keep putting in this manual request. Wait 24 to 48 hours. That's happened 4 times already. The last is wait 7 to 10 days. So now I got to wait until this Friday, they said, which is ridiculous. Hit the button, give me my money back, and I'll go on my merry way. But hey, that's good. I am too. It's always good to be that way. Since it was stolen, technically, file a police report. It went to Brazil. And the funny thing is, the buyer emailed me. He says, I got that too. I don't know how to send an invoice. I don't know how to pay you. He could have sent me a check. I would have got it already by now. Of course, I don't know how to send a check from Brazil to here. I don't know what the difference in I don't even know what they use. I don't think they use, I don't know what kind of money Brazil uses. Anyway, it's just, and it's ridiculous. It's like, no wonder so many people leave the platform when they come across things like this. So that's why I'm working on getting my own site back up and running. But any other questions or concerns, Sandy? Like I said, I'm here. This is my goal of the channel, was to help people with their reselling business. And I do have a lot of different videos on, it's not PayPal, Christy, it's eBay. eBay doesn't use PayPal anymore. Yeah, Sandy, my goal with this channel always, I started this channel 17 years ago, but I started reselling, used to be for real estate, because I'm a licensed real estate broker here in Florida. 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago now, I started the reselling thing more. So I started doing more videos and stuff. And I said, no, I'm going to do the channel and try to help people make more money with their online sales. Not just eBay, not just Mercari, but online sales. I love doing social media marketing and that type of stuff. So anytime I can help anybody with anything, I do it. I try to do it. Granted, I don't know everything. I can tell people I don't have holes in my hands and I don't walk on water. If I don't know the answer, if I can't find it, somebody in the chat will probably know, or probably have done something that I never did. And don't forget, everybody, I am going on Whatnot at 6:00 tonight. And Sandy, that's another thing you could do to sell stuff. You have to be approved. If you need help getting approved, let me know. I've been successful getting people approved like within days and hours. I'm going to sell Disney theme park pins. I have pins from Disney World, Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Hong Kong, and Disneyland Tokyo. And I might put some other stuff in there also. That's the link. Everything I'm selling is already listed on there. I'd be writing my congressman. I have his email. It's true, Christy. You say that and I laugh, but it's true. It's like Amazon. I always said to people, Amazon has too much power. People, they want people to do FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. What does that mean? You throw all your, well, you don't throw it. You put all your stuff in a box. You label every item and it's there. And then Now, if this happens next week, they're doing another Amazon Prime. They tell people, you have to get rid of your slow movers. We need the space for our Prime days and our big sellers. So now you have to pay Amazon to ship it back to you. Or you have to reduce the price enough where the item sells. And then if not, like the one reason I got off Amazon is because when they changed all their fees, when they contacted me and they said, your storage fees on this book are going to be $5. And I said, it's a comic book. And I'm only asking $5 or whatever it was for the comic book. So I says, send it back to me. No, actually at that point I said, just destroy it, because that's another option you could do. But their storage fees went nuts. So if you have something that's there and it's not selling, you have to pay storage fees. How much storage I don't have one with me, but how much storage can a comic book, space can a comic book take? Pearl, good morning, Paul. I received a box from Tennessee 5. I don't know who that is. Glass jars and other things. My jars were protected with heavy-duty double-wall cardboard, Cheeto-like packing peanuts, extra styrofoam piece on top. The only thing smooched was my box of pancake mix. That's good. That's good. Yeah, with glasses and stuff. You know, I think I've done a video on it, and I said, every time I get a box, if part of the box is smashed, I take the rest of the box and I keep it. I keep pieces like this. You can get a cut, and I don't have a mug here, but you can get it and conform it around the mug. So in other words, this would be the handle, or put a piece of bubble wrap around the mug first and then put the cardboard around it. So it'll protect it. I haven't even tried Whatnot. Sandy, a lot of people lately are using Whatnot as sourcing. Because if you go on Whatnot and there's only 3 to 5 people in the stream, might be a good chance to get some deals. And Sandy, if you want to put the link into your eBay listings or whatever, I don't know if you have a store or whatever, feel free to do so. Anybody, if you want to put your link in, if you got anything happening, put your link in, definitely. And Sandy, anytime you have a question, you can come in. We, as you can see, there's a lot of people in here that'll help you. We don't bite. And if anybody has a question or anything like that, or you have a suggestion for things to handle on an upcoming show, wait for the video to end and just put a comment at the end of the video. I'm always looking for new topics. Yep, bubble wrap. So once again, everybody, thanks on Twitch. Thanks for watching on Twitch. Thanks for watching on Facebook and YouTube. I never thought about the thinness about boxes. Yeah, but if you go for a heavy box, it's going to add to your weight unnecessarily. Wow. Like I have a box that I ordered that size, 12, 10, 8, I think. And it's a heavy duty box. So no matter what I put in it, it's over a pound. And I don't know why. They probably grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. Well, I just subscribed to you, Sandy. I'm number 17. And it's easy to, but do you want a sturdy box for certain? You do. But if I have something that only weighs a few ounces and I know it's going to be first class shipping, I don't use that box because it's automatically over a pound. It's not double walled. It's just heavy duty. So I mean, I love the box, but I have to make sure that it's something small that's over a pound anyway to use it. But I gotta admit, some of those eBay boxes are like paper thin. Yeah, Sandy, depending where you live also, you might have next door neighbor, which is for communities, neighborhoods and such, where people can post things that they're selling, post moving, concerns about the neighborhood. Put a little listing in there for yourself that, hey, I am looking for, if anybody buys from Amazon, don't throw your boxes and your padding away. Let me know. I'll pick it up. I'll get rid of it for you. I can definitely use any bubble wrap or padding. You'd be surprised how many people will respond, unless you have another reseller in your neighborhood. But I used to have a couple up the street. I used to get all their boxes and bubble wrap and stuff. They moved since, but it's helpful. It is helpful. Anytime you can get the bubble wrap and stuff for free, it's good. We have next door, and it's extremely useful. I love it, and people are consistently getting rid of shipping supplies. Yep. I have been trying to learn for over a year, spent lots of time in chats, and now I'm modding for several channels. Really? Hey, if you want to come on live once and go step by step, I'll help you. I'll do it with you. I have, it's so at least you're making money modding. I don't know. When my brother was working, he would save me all the boxes of styrofoam peanuts. He's retired now. Yeah, Ping. Sandy and I went to our first retirement breakfast meeting with our retirement guy. Mods make money? Yeah, from that, I mean, why not, right? I wouldn't want anybody, no money. Wow. I wouldn't want anybody doing anything for me without being compensated for it. I mean, I think I used a mod once. When Jerry and I did one, he wanted Rhonda to be the mod. But I think I would always do, okay, this next lot, whatever you bid on it, it's going to go right to her. So this is her. I always did that. I since stopped doing YouTube auctions. I mean, granted, I did one with Melanie and Laura not too long ago. I did one with Tiffany not too long ago. Has given me experience. Wrong experience. You want eBay experience. You want online. You want to get your stuff in front of thousands of people. Many channels post send a mod a coffee. Yeah, I forget who it is. What's his name in Texas? He gives, I'm not going to mention her name. It's funny. I think all mods are women. He gives her $200 every show. But he gets, like 1,000 people in his channel or his lives. And some of his stuff goes for like $500-600. So hopefully you all connect to each other, You hover over the name in the chat, the three little dots pull up. You can go to each other's channel, sub to each other, keep in touch with each other. When you sub to everybody, make sure you go to the bell icon and hit all. That way you know every time they go live. That sounds like a good gig. Yeah. Rhonda is awesome, and Paula. I don't know. I know Rhonda. I don't know Paula. A lot of times the things are on at night, and I don't go in many chats at night. I try to get off and go either have dinner and get my mind completely on something else. Wes is a good mod. I have seen Wes mod. That's true. I have seen Wes. But like I said, I haven't done too much at night. I mean, there's people that are on YouTube all day long. And it's like, how can you make any money if you're watching video all day long? Or watching people's chat all day long? I need to, there's certain, that's why I would rather do this show even earlier so I can start the day. Now, granted, today's a holiday, and I'm already packed up with everything that's sold over the weekend. So I'm ahead of the game. True. But yeah, Sandy, anytime you want to come on, if you ever want to come on, and I know a lot of people don't like to be on camera, and I tell people you could just do it this way, and that's it. I don't mind. But we can go screen by screen. The only problem is, like the last person I did that with, eBay 101, I have a store. They did not. So stores have more options, more screens than a person going to list that doesn't. So you got to keep that in mind. I said that to my daughter. How do these people survive being on YouTube every day in every chat? I know. And then you get the people that say, oh, my store is not making any money. I wonder why. I'm not getting any sales. I wonder why. Because I used to tell people all the time, work your listings. I used to work my listings an hour every day, Monday through Friday. Well, actually, Monday through Thursday. Tweak it a little, change the title a little, whatever you got to do. You can't. And Sandy, this will go for you too. Don't just think I'm going to list 20 items and I'm going to wait for them to sell. You have to be proactive. You have to work your listings. Somebody, might have listed the exact same thing you did. Change your title a little, change it around. Whatever you got to do to get sales. Don't just be like one of those people, like when they open a store. Oh, I'm going to open a store. I'm going to put up a sign and just wait for the people to come in. Nope. You got to market it. I am disabled and have lots of time. Okay. Do you suggest opening a store in the beginning or wait? It's like everything, and I would wait to start making some money. Because it's like, why do I tell people not to do a LLC right away? Because if you do an LLC, a corporation, and you're not making money, there's a minimum tax of $482 or $483 you have to pay anyway every year. Then you have to recertify the corporation every year. So you're looking at $500 every year, no matter if you make dime one. And Ping says, I suggest waiting until a seller has 250 listings and then subscribe to a store. Hopefully, by the time you have 250 listings, you're making money. People love pointing me out in chats thinking I'm everywhere. Actually, I'm not, but I don't need to justify it either. True. Very true. Well, I'm going to end it here. Been on a little over an hour. Oh, almost an hour and a half. But if anybody has LLC, also protect on lawsuits. Not a single person LLC. Swamp picker. You need to be a multi-person LLC. Single person LLC, they have pierced the veil years ago. Like mine, it's not just me, it's my wife and my son. And if I could have Maddie on there, I would, but can't do a dog. Lord knows I am not getting rich on disability. A lot of people think so. Oh, I know that. Oh, I tried that trick with ending listings when selling similar, and I sold some older stuff right away. Yeah? Yep. But, you know, Swamp Picker has a good thought there, too. Once it becomes a business and you own a car, you own a house or whatever, there's protection there. Just don't be a single person LLC. And any attorney, I think, will tell you that now. Put your husband, wife, son, daughter, cousin, anybody you could trust on it with you. So with that, everybody, I think I'm going to end it here. Tomorrow, I forget what we're talking about tomorrow. I had no idea. Oh, yeah. I've had my LLC for, 30 years. At least. And they'll tell you. Any good attorney will tell you. So don't forget, tonight at 6 p.m., Disney Pins on Whatnot. So with that, everybody, I am going to say have a great day, make some money, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. That's the end of another great show, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you even learned a little something. And as always, thank you for your support. And please subscribe to the channel for more great content like we did have today. And Maddie, do you want to tell the people goodbye and have a great day? Good. Come here.